I'm going to show you, for a lot of the new people to art, how to use Google Drawing. And it's a really easy program. You just have to know how to use it. So on your computer, you open a new tab. From this, you go to your 9 Google Apps and Drive. So you want to be on your Drive. And I'm just going to click Drive. And I'm going to go New, More. Go down to More. Google Drawing. Okay, let me show that to you again. New tab, 9 dots, Google Drive, new, let it load for a minute, more, Google Drawing. Once you're in Google Drawing, let me please explain some of the tools to you. Okay, common tools that you will use. You will insert shapes quite often. So insert, shape, and here you can just grab a square, circle, rectangle, heart, click, drag and draw. To change the color of any shape, under the word tools, do you see this paint bucket? It's called the fill color. If you click on the fill color, you can easily change your color. Next to it is called the border outline. It's like if somebody drew a black line around the heart, that is your border color. You can also change that. I can't really see that. If you hop over one more, you can go to the border weight. If you click that, you can make it smaller or larger. That is how you insert a shape. To draw, sorry, that's my email. To draw using this program, under the word format, you can see the line tool. You can select different types of lines to draw with. In order to get to know them, you'll need to experiment with these. Let's start with the scribble. The scribble is just what you imagine. I am clicking and dragging on my trackpad and scribbling away. Now the same thing. I can go up and get my select arrow to click on it. I need this blue box around it to alter it. But looky here, I can go under and change my line color. And I can also change the thickness of it, the border weight. When you've got these crossbars here, you can also move things around your page. The top blue dot allows us to turn things. Just click it on and rotate using that. To change the size of anything, you can click the buttons and stretch them. But what if it warps it and you don't like that? You can go to the undo tool. So holding our shift button down while you drag will keep things in proportion. Okay, so it will not warp and get funny. All right, let's talk about arrangement. Now, what if I want the squiggle behind the heart? Well, just the word arrange, click on it, go to order, and you always want to send it all the way to the back. There we go. Now I have changed the layers. Think about pieces of paper. Like you've drawn this on one paper and this on another and you're stacking it. Okay? So that's how you arrange things. Another thing that might be very helpful to know is to change your line. For example, for a curve line, the way you draw something curved is you actually click and it looks like a straight line. You're like, what? When you click again, every time you click, it's like it drops a little anchor point or a weight. And that's how I can get my shape. a curved organic shape. Again, you can change the color. You can change the border. You can make it transparent, or you can change the color and you can change the weight. So those are some basic functions of Google Drawing. If you want to delete something, you always can pick your select arrow. Oops, I didn't pick it. There we go. And just hit your backspace and you can delete anything you want. Now, there's another thing you can do. You can insert a photograph or a picture. Click Insert Image. If you've taken your own picture, like a self-portrait, you can upload it from your computer. If you need to search the web, you can click Search the Web. Jane Goodall. Okay, now what if I really like one of these pictures of Jane Goodall, but I want to do a project where I don't want the background? Okay, so I'm going to just pick one for now and show you how you just click on it and press Insert, and it'll insert into your picture. Okay, another really helpful website for this class, if we open a new tab, is called Remove Background. All you have to do is Google it. It's a free site, and click on it. So let's go back to that Jane Goodall. Jane Goodall. So if I want a picture of Jane Goodall, as you know, you can always search in Google, go to images. All right, love this picture. I am going to save this picture by right-clicking, and I am going to Save Image As. It's going to come up as Becoming Jane. That's fine. And I'm going to save it to my downloads. That's fine. Okay, so you go to Remove Background. You can upload it by searching the web. There it is. We can do that. Or you can click Drag and Draw. This is a good example. This might happen to you. Only JPG and PNG are supported, so sometimes it wants you to try a few other images. Let's see. If we save this image as, I'll probably know. Yep, this one's a JPEG. It tells me right there. So we can do that. It's no problem. You just find another photograph. Again, I'm just going to drop the image in. So it's going to take the picture. It's going to do the work for me. It removed the background. And then all you need to do is download it. Okay, so I'm going to download this. So if I'm on my Google Drawing and I had wanted to do like the doodle assignment or something, I can easily insert image or drag and drop and put Jane Goodall on here. Okay. Another thing that you might want to know, you can right-click to change your background. So you can pick a background color. Some people on a Chromebook need to double tap, okay? They need to double tap. And other people really had a hard time figuring that out. So your next best thing is to insert a shape and go ahead and pick a rectangle and drag it. You can make it fill your edge and change the color. Okay, so that's another way to do it. Remember, if you had a picture on here, let's say you had, Jane Goodall, and then you went to insert your shape. You're like, oh, now I want to change my background. And you dragged it on top of it. You're like, oh no, where did Jane go? Where's Jane Goodall? Then you can just go to Arrange, Order, and remember, you can always send it to the back. Okay, so we went over that. So those are a few tips and pointers on Google Drawing. These are things that you will have to play with, okay? So you are going to spend a few minutes experimenting with this. Those are not the only tools. Those are just some of the fun ones, and Remove Background is another really helpful tool for this class. Okay, thank you so much, and I can't wait to teach you Google Drawing.